outside. Mm-hmm. I hear Fluffy outside. Not empty, huh? What does not empty mean? From our book study, page 6, for them that are following along, looks like the third paragraph. Perhaps the 90% of the missing universe, dark matter and dark energy of our cosmos, isn't as empty anymore as postulated and measured through the Newtonian mechanics. On the other hand, it is more likely to be filled with life forms on distinct types of light, vibrating matter, as real as you and me. So I don't know if any of you looked up Newtonian mechanics. I think that was last week that we studied that. But it said that measured through Newtonian mechanics. Okay, so perhaps the 90% of the missing universe is filled with light vibrating matter. Light vibrating matter. This is some heavy duty science, huh? For me it is anyway. Let's see. Life forms, it said. And not empty. I take notes too. Okay, very good. That's our science lesson. Then yesterday I put out a song by Shabuzi, which I've never heard of him. And Shabuzi has a song called Good News. Okay, now that's important because I did a shuffle and I got the 8 of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles as the major overall energy. So that's a stable, abundant leader, King of Pentacles, and your hard work is paying off. And I think you can relate to that. I think a lot of you are feeling like, yeah, I'm really getting somewhere. I know I do. I feel like I'm really making progress in getting liquidated and ready to move on to my next adventure. Whatever it may be, we don't know yet what it is, okay? What I think is funny is that the next 2 cards that are underneath the King of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles is unbelievable. 2 King of Cups from both decks in the exact position. So the King of Cups is fueling the Pentacles. So again, I was talking to a guy yesterday about if he won a bunch of money, if quantum came true, what would he do? And he said that he would help others, right? And he would help his family. I don't even know if he believes in quantum. I think he probably was talking about the lottery win, that maybe he would win someday, right? And I said, well, that's good because the quantum financial system goes according to your conscience. And the more love you have and the more love your project is, the richer you will be. I won't get into that here, but these pentacles are the overall energy saying that you're stable, you're balanced, your hard work is paying off. Just like I said, I've been working my ass off for 3.5 years on my newest chapter. Before that, I was 30 years into building sobriety houses. I even had a house named Hope, and it was the acronym Helping Other People Excel. And that was one of my sober houses here in Hemet, California. So I've been doing this for a long, long time, but the chapters change, right? one time you're building up something in this state, and then you're liquidating in this state, and then you're building in this state. It's always building and then liquidating. So I remember somebody telling me once, don't fall in love with any one of your projects because they're constantly changing. Okay, they're constantly changing. So this two king of hearts, two king of cups underneath the pentacles is just so awesome. Okay, I'm going to go ahead, for people that like to look up scripture, I'm going to go ahead and read which scripture the King of Cups is. It says Nehemiah rebuilding Jerusalem. Now, I didn't even know that was there, and you heard me talking about rebuilding, liquidating, building up, right? And then here's the card, King of Cups from the Biblical Tarot deck, 1-4. Okay, isn't that wild? I just love it. Okay, so it says Nehemiah chapter 2, verse 17. Come, let us rebuild the wall of Jerusalem, and we will no longer be in disgrace. And that's exactly what quantum financial system's going to do. It's going to take down all the old systems and let us rebuild. So for instance, the hospitals will get bought out and all the med beds will go into the hospitals. I would like to have an Miss Mystic mansion with animals mostly, and free veterinarian services for anyone that wants to come, and would just have an all-out animal sanctuary type of thing where you can have a cat in each room, you can have birds, you can have on a different floor. It'll be really cool. If you watched Bohemian Rhapsody, it was funny because Freddie Mercury said, this is so great. Each cat can have their own room. So anyway, so Miss Mystic's mansion / animal sanctuary / free veterinarian services. Okay. So we've got the two King of Cups. So that's the kind of love I'm talking about. That's the kind of rebuilding I'm talking about. Now, if that project doesn't go through and I would end up doing a different project because that's where God wanted me, I am 100% for it. I'm just letting you know examples. Okay, it might not be that at all. I might end up owning Cinderella's limo services and just give out cars to everybody to be able to get from A to Z, like the old Uber. It'll be the old Uber. So who knows? You know, I'm just giving you examples of projects that you need to have in your heart. Somebody said, well, if we get the quantum financial system, then we'll have nobody will work. Yeah, we're all going to work, but we're going to do the things that we like to do. So everybody that wants to be a veterinarian, right, I will be able to hire them. And anybody that wants to be, let's say, a maid or likes to clean up after animals. There's a lot of people that love to do that because they love to be around animals. Then they can be there too. If I had my limo service, then it would be drivers. If I have, if I do everything and leave here and I'm on the spaceship, well, we have different things that we do on the spaceship, right? So whatever, you get my point. So we've got the Pentacles, your hard work is paying off, the two King of Cups. And don't forget to look up Nehemiah 2:17. Okay, so now we're going to go into the reading. I've already shuffled top of the deck. Let's see what they want to say. King of Pentacles again, okay? So you had two King of Hearts, two Kings, and now two King of Pentacles. So this is double King of Pentacles, double King of Cups. And it's all fueled by 2 8s. Look at this. 8 of diamonds and an 8 of wands. That's fast coming in communication, just like I gave you. I gave you a lot of information in the last 10 minutes. And the 8 of Pentacles, your hard work is paying off. So I don't think you can get better than 2 kings and 2 8s there, huh? Okay, and then on the top of the tarot, of the biblical tarot, we have the 5 of candles, Miriam's praise for God, Exodus 15:21. Miriam sang to them. She sings to the Lord, for he is highly exalted. Both horse and driver he has hurled into the sea. So be grateful is what that's saying. That's saying be grateful for all that you have. You could have woke up and a tornado could have came through your town. Maybe some of you have had that happen. Be grateful that you woke up today and your pets and your house and everything's beautiful. Okay, speaking of pets, there's Willie. Hi, Willie. You want to say hi? Oh, nice. We get to be with our pets. No tornado came through. It's going to be 83 out today. Yeah, nice out. Okay, so be grateful. That's Miriam. And if you don't know who Miriam is, look it up in the Bible. Miriam. Her praise for God. Exodus 15:21. Yep, so they're saying to be grateful. All right, now we're going to go ahead and take a brand new deck. We're going to take Tasha's Divine Guidance, and we're going to just get an overall, what's your warning? We know our hard work's paying off. We know we're waiting for the quantum financial system, but if the financial system doesn't come through for some reason, and it hasn't for a lot of years, we've been waiting for a few years here. Most of us have been waiting just a few years. Some of us have been waiting a lot longer than that, but let's just say the last few years, some of you went and maxed out your credit cards, didn't pay your taxes, went all wild because you were thinking that the quantum system was coming, and then now you're really in debt. So that's just a warning of what not to do when quantum comes, because believe it or not, a lot of people are going to go through that money just as stupidly as they went through this last period of thinking it's coming and then blowing whatever savings they had, maxing out their credit cards, not paying their taxes. I didn't do that. I just stayed doing whatever was still prevalent, you know, pay my taxes, you know, buy the essentials that I usually do on sale. I'm a frugal spender. I would rather buy this Pepsi shirt at the thrift store than go spend $30 for it online from the company. You know, that's just how I am. I was talking to my neighbor yesterday about that too, about how you can have a $100 door to your room, or you can have a $500 or a $5,000 door, right? And the door does the same thing. The same purpose is fulfilled. It opens and shuts your room, and one door is $100 and the other door is $5,000 or $500. I think that's just so ridiculous. So whatever, that's just me, okay? I heard like, I'll just use another example. I heard that Kid Rock spent a whole bunch of money on his outfit to the White House, right? That's why we wouldn't get along, because, you know, I wouldn't spend thousands of dollars on an outfit. It wouldn't happen. Okay, so we've got toxic friends in reverse. So good, good, good. You guys are dropping your friends like flies, huh? Good. Awesome, awesome. And then we have spiritual gifts, intuition, visions, and dreams in reverse. So that's just telling me that a lot of you right now are not getting a lot of downloads. Right now, we're in a period of, what do you want to call it? Myself included. My dream journal is pretty blank this last week. They're keeping it secret because the more we remember when we wake up, the more we tell, and then the more secrets get unfolded. Like, for example, Ishmael, his video the other day got cut out, taken off. He said he even had to go to the quantum organic computer in order to redo it the next night because too much is being let out, and you don't want your enemy to know the plan. And if all of us are telling you what the enemy's doing and what we're doing in astro and things like that, then the enemy finds out. So you get it, right? Okay. Then we have the narcissist, the devil card, and the toxicity. That's in reverse too. So this is really good energy because it's telling me just what I got done telling you a minute ago. And it also is telling me what I just got done telling you about you don't want your enemy to know too much stuff. So if you're out there saying what you're doing in astro and you're telling all your secrets, you're telling like Ishmael's telling a lot of things to 3,000 people on his video, right? Well, do the math. Then them 3,000 people, they're not all good. And then them 3,000 people are telling their people. So a lot of this is hush hush. So the devil in reverse, great, great news. And the toxic friends in reverse, great news. Okay, you're releasing your karmic debt and you're on a special mission. So that's what's going on. When you're getting rid of these toxic friends and you're being quiet and you're not telling the world everything, that's good for right now. Okay, the energy right now is shh, don't tell everybody everything, right? You're an earth angel on a special mission. So just hush hush for now. Hush hush for now. There's Willie. He wants to sit in the chair with us. Okay, any warnings? We've got redirect your thoughts to positive thinking. And I'm getting air signs, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. I don't do astrology, but I'll show you the card. Okay, we've got, I used to do astrology, but I don't anymore because I'm beyond that. And it's all energy, and I'm not going to get into all that. But if everything's a lie, I'm not going to get I'm not going to redirect my thoughts into old patterns. And I'm drawn to her cheeks. Okay, I put on some cheeky cosmetics today on my cheeks. And this card, her cheeks are the same as mine today. Sometimes I do that to my cheeks. And look at that. Redirect your thoughts to positive thinking. Sometimes I like to be cheeky. Okay, and then we have fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sag. You need to play more. So I guess they're just trying to tell me that we've got some Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Use your air sign. Use your air sign to redirect your thinking. Don't be an airhead. And this one is use your fire side of you and play more. Okay? You want to play more and redirect into positive thinking. Okay, now whoever got fired, you're going to get a new job, a new career. You're going to a new level. because you realized that that was good. You got rid of your toxic friends, and now you're doing your spiritual ascension awakening. So that just brought it right back to where we started. We had the two King of Cups, the two King of Pentacles, saying your hard work's paying off. Another thing too, remember I told you if you didn't quit that job or you didn't ascend to that next level, a tower would happen and make you. So remember that if we don't listen to the warnings, we don't listen to the energy, it will get done anyway. It will happen. I'm really pleased to see the Devil in reverse. I'm really pleased to see that we're being quiet and that we've got rid of our toxic friends. This is a really good reading. So you're moving on to your new. It's like Shabuzi's song, Good News, right? You're moving on to your new job, your new career, your new level, and you are taking this advice and you are ascending. So good news, everybody. You want to check out that song. Okay, that's good. That was very good reading. I like the energy. You guys have a good time. And guess what? I will see you again real soon. And thank you guys for listening. I am Miss Mystic.